Alright, so what's going on YouTube, Harley forums, and anybody else who may be watching this? This is my 2004 Road King. Right now, just got a little bit done to it. I got a couple more things planned. First off, it's pretty much completely stock. It's air filter, it's got a fuel pack, and Vance & Hines Big Shot duals. Regular baffles in there right now. Going with the quiet baffles here in a couple days whenever they get in. A couple little flashy mods here and there. Mostly the headlight modulates, unless it's dark, and then it stays on. And the taillights flash. The other mods I have, got the radio, speaker system. Got those mounted to the crash bars. Got the amp tucked away in there. And I believe, yes, remote, little Velcro right there. Attaches right there. 150 bucks. Completely waterproof. They actually had it in a video submerged underwater, and then they pull it back out. Speakers are still working. The amp's not waterproof, so that's why that's in the bag. Just different grips. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, my air ride suspension. Duh. The bike. Also getting a custom front fairing, batwing fairing, fiberglass, and it's also getting a. What else is it getting? Sorry about that. Let's see, the front fairing and a 21-inch spoke front wheel. That should be in the mail on Thursday. The front fairing is still being made from what it sounds like. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to show you the air ride suspension first. Oh yeah, I got a new seat too. It's the low down seat Mustang. They're actually really nice. I'm surprised. So I got everything tucked away down in here. It's the pump. You got the main hot wire coming out. These two wires right here. Sorry about that. Two wires right here. One's up and one's down. The up obviously powers the pump. The down wire powers this valve. Opens up, lets all the pressure out. I had the system pumped up overnight. It pretty much released all the pressure. It was at least 12 hours. So I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna do a test and see how long it holds pressure for. What else we got? Since mounted onto the saddlebag itself, I couldn't really find another good place to mount it to the frame. There's just not much room. And I got a little, is that oil coming out? Yeah. So yeah, the wires go through there along with the air hose. And I got a little silicone on that hole, so it's all nice and sealed. There's a splitter that runs off to each of the air shocks. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty easy system. There's one shock. There's the other shock. They're pretty much all the way down right now. I didn't hear it scrape or rub when it's all the way down. It's about 9-inch shock. Fully released, 9.5 maybe. And then fully compressed or pumped up, I guess I can say. It's, I want to say 14-inch. Here's the control for it. You got up, here, and down. Releases. So what I'm going to do is put the camera right here. Make sure I can see everything. And raise it up. It starts out basically pressurizes the system when you hear the pump actually kind of bog down. That's when it's actually raising. Like all the way up. And it's about 1 o'clock now, so I'll probably do a test. I'll come back out here at like every hour or so and check it. Check and see how far down it goes. I don't have a tape measure, but I mean I can at least look at the shocks. I'll go. Pretty decent lift right there. But I'm going to go ahead and drop it back down real quick just to show you what that looks like. It's pretty quick. Boom. All the way back down. So, I'm going to go ahead. There we go. Start it up real quick. It might be a little loud, but that way the battery's charged. Show you the speaker system, pump it back up, and then that should be pretty much it. Pretty loud. The only reason I let's see if this guy works. That's on. That's pretty loud. I don't even think that was up all the way. Alright, try to get back on, sorry. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it's everything's coming together pretty well. I got a 21-inch front wheel getting ready to go on. Place that bad boy. And then it's also got a about 1.5 inch drop. The front springs that's going on to compensate for the lift. So hopefully with this seat, about 1.5 inch drop, I'll be sitting about a I'm just going to raise 1.5 inches. The front drop is 1 inch. 21-inch wheel raises it up 1.5 inches. So that's going to raise the bike up about 1/2 inch. And the seat's going to lower me 1.5 inches, so I'll be about 1 inch lower. Hopefully, if everything works out the way it's supposed to, I'll be sit about 1 inch lower. The bike, I can air the back end up, so the rake and trail and everything is going to be just fine. So I'll be sitting lower, but the bike will be higher. Hopefully a little bit more comfortable and a little better clearance. But, it's getting dirty. But yeah, I'm gonna check it probably in about an hour. See where the shocks are at. Actually, I'll probably gonna measure it. So I love this little wireless remote. Put it in here. Put everything in here. If you could see what I was actually pointing at. Oh, come on, there we go. And lock everything up. I got a little lock. It's actually in this bag right now. This amp, you can actually cut all power to the amp in case you're worried about it draining anything. I've had it out here for a couple weeks, cranked up just fine. You can use pretty much any MP3 player. I use my phone because it holds up charge pretty well. Yeah, so the air shocks have this nice little control. The only crappy part is, come on, focus. Oh, why you zoomed in? There we go. It's hard to focus on that. It's it kind of pushed out. I guess it was hitting the inside of the inside of the control switch is hitting the bar, so it pushed out a little bit. So I just added a little black silicone around the edge to keep it completely waterproof. But yeah, it's pretty easy to wire up. The pump comes off the battery, the hot side, obviously. Oh no. Cutting through my paint. Oh, it's just the black anyway. I don't care. I'll touch that up. Yeah, it goes from the battery. You got the hot side that goes straight into the pump and the valve. Then from there, you go the two switches, up and down switch on that control, which is a nice line that goes all the way down. That basically grounds out the circuit, so that I believe I have it grounded out straight to the battery. I tried one spot in the frame, it wasn't working too well. I don't know, just painted parts, you know, all that good stuff. Just for some reason wasn't getting a good complete ground, had some resistance in it. So ended up going straight to the battery. It's already got a couple things hooked up to the front of the battery, so I added another screw, put it on the top part of the battery, spliced everything in myself. I wanted to solder a couple parts, but couldn't do that just because it had to go through the bag. If I had it mounted to the frame, I would have soldered everything on there. That way it was 100%. It's not going to come apart. Since it's through the frame, I added some spade connectors. Made sure each piece, I think the pump is a female, or it's a male side on the spade connector for the ground, and the switch is a female side. That way anybody takes it apart for whatever reason, they can get it back together without crossing the lines up. There they go, fish through the side bag, and they are connected and wrapped in electrical tape. That way it's, you know, waterproof. I got silicone on there anyway, but just in case, it's all nice and waterproof. I can take it apart within a couple of minutes and get that bag off of there. Oh, one other thing I do have, I added something small. Saddlebag locks. There, one there. Uses a, I guess a dimpled or a keyed, if you want to call it, Allen screw. The stock locks weren't bad. A lot of stories about how you can pop the saddlebags off pretty easy. So I wasn't too thrilled about that, so I went ahead and just added this. But, you know, we'll see how long this shock lasts, see how long it stays aired up, all that good stuff. Worst thing is that, you know, I have to pump it up every now and then. Hopefully I won't have to do it for any long rides. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll hold for a couple hours at least, but I can always check. But anyway, so I'll see what happens and let you guys know, but hope you enjoy.